Hi, I'm JohRallis out here in the freezing cold, and I'm here to talk to you about Toronto's championship drought. The question on every Toronto sports fan mind is, when will Toronto end the drought, and why are the teams doing so bad? Well, here's my outlook on the opinion. I'm going to start off with none other than the Toronto Maple Leafs, since hockey here in Toronto is like religion. The Toronto Maple Leafs have not made the playoffs since the 2003-2004 season and have not won the Cup in 43 years, which is the longest current Cup drought in the NHL. The Cup drought can be named after many things, such as draft struggles, bad management, horrendous goaltending, and the bad call in 1993. If you want to look at Toronto, why not look at Chicago as a bad sports city? For example, the Chicago Blackhawks before last year have not won the Cup since in 49 years, which is the longest Cup drought in NHL history. And the Chicago Cubs, their baseball team, has not won the World Series since over 100 years ago. The Cup drought can end no matter what team you are, or no matter what city you're in. Just take in the New Orleans Saints, for example, who won it last year, 43 years later. And, for example, the Boston Red Sox, who won it from 1918 to 2004, which is 86 years later. If they can do it, so the Leafs. Patience is the key, Toronto fans. Now turning to the 13 and 30 Raptors. The Raptors entered the league 15 years ago in 1995 and have made the playoffs 5 times during that span, but have unable to get past the first round more than once. Unlike the Leafs, the Raptors have had great draft success, drafting the likes of Chris Bosh, Vince Carter, Anton Jameson, and Tracy McGrady. The only problem is that they have not been able to keep the superstars in Toronto. The problem is nobody wants to play here, and that is a major worry if you are a Toronto Raptors fan. If we want to win a championship in the near future, we're going to have to keep our young core and talent and make sure that we land superstars in Toronto. The third and final team I want to look at is the Toronto Blue Jays. Besides the Toronto Argonauts and the Toronto Rock, the Toronto Blue Jays were the last sports franchise to bring a championship into this city back in 1993 when they won the World Series. There's no doubt that Toronto Blue Jays have had the most recent success out of all Toronto's franchises, as 4 out of their 5 past seasons have been winning records. The only thing that stands in their way, though, is the AL East. There is no doubt that the AL East is the toughest division in baseball, which include the likes of the New York Yankees, Boston Red Sox, and Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Pretty hard to make the playoffs with those powerhouses in your division. But with the leadership of Alex Anthopoulos and this Jays organization, I feel like that this future looks bright for the Jays. With great pitching core and a great bullpen, this can be done, and eventually we will bring another championship to Toronto. I think that the Jays will be the first Toronto franchise to bring a cup back and end the drought. That's my opinion. As I stated before, it's going to take a matter of time and patience before a Toronto franchise brings a cup back to this city. In my opinion, the Jays look like the frontrunners to win a championship and end the drought because they've got great management, great pitching. They just look like best team to win it. The Leafs are in rebuilding mode and should win one soon, and the Raptors just look very, very depressing. Send in your thoughts and opinions at thescore.com if you agree or disagree, or follow me on Twitter at JohRallis. This is JohRallis reporting for The Score, signing out.